there. Those guys keep their backs to me,
Looks
though.
like I'm close. Shit! Another checkpoint.
You're gonna have to find another way around. Security's too tight here.
Como assim? Trabalho aqui há 15 anos e nunca vi nada como isso. Quem vocês pensam que são?
Sugiro abaixar o tom de voz.
Ah, está bem. Faça a porcaria da verificação.
You guys done talking?
Que bando de merdinha! Passam 20 minutos simulando sexo anal e fatura milhões. Eu quebro as costas trabalhando 80 horas por semana para tirar 100 pratas e olha lá. E agora tenho que ficar aqui para ser insultado por brutamonte de terno.
I am glad they are not translating this, since there's no reason for it to be translated in the first place. Okay. Why are just people randomly making out?
Qual é o seu problema?
Não tenho nada.
Alguém chama a segurança!
Olha, aconteceu, só isso. A gente não queria que acontecesse. Só aconteceu. Sinto muito.
Sente muito? Ela é minha irmã, cara! A porra da minha irmãzinha!
Ooh. Wait.
A gente se ama. Pronto, tá aí, tá dito. A gente se ama e já faz muito tempo.
Okay, those guys are apparently bad.
Meu melhor amigo e você aí transando com minha irmãzinha pelas minhas costas.
But they're too distracted with their fight.
Você devia estar feliz por nós. Vou cuidar dela direito. Você vai ver.
You guys dead? As much as I am so interested in your daily life.
Vai pra puta que te pariu.
Can I climb this? No. Can I climb that? No. Oh. We're gonna pull some Connor skills there. You're really learning, mate.
Almost there, Desmond. She's just on the other side
Of
of
course
the
she's on the
stadium.
other side of the stadium.
Other side?
Where else would she be? No guards immediately. Okay. Oh, there is some down there though. Let me guess exactly where I need to go. Ooh, okay. Does this count as being sneaked out? They say it does. Are you the only one? You guys literally have a stir on the top of your hat.
Qual é o seu problema? Aquele cara tá maluco.
Nope. Come on, just go away. Shoo. Bye. I'm good. There's nothing suspicious here. Keep walking your path. No? You bored yet? You bored yet enough to walk away? Really? Gosh, I hate this game sometimes. No, he's not doing anything. He's also not suspicious of me now that I'm on the... Ooh. He also doesn't care that much about me. Surprise, surprise. Am I going in here?
Use the catwalks to get across.
Use the catwalks to get across. Okay. Well, here we go.
You're really close now. The power source should
What
be
are the
one
rooms up
of
there?
Up here.
Is there any indication of which one? Well, actually, I can't go that way, so it can't be that one. Thank you, game. Can go that way. can't go up there, so it must be this one. So it'd have to be the logical path.
Alguém chama a segurança! Olha por onde
Oh, you
anda.
do not like me running, eh? Don't know why. Nothing that weird about it. Game, any more clues? Oh, maybe the one with the broken glass and lots of dead bodies. Who starts gunning me? Oh, it's you! Am I gonna chase him?
Desmond.
Yep, I'm chasing him.
If he gets away with the artifact, we're screwed. You can't
Oh, he's
let
going
that
downstairs. Imagine that, the stairs. Unless he's in the elevator.
Ei!
Qual é o seu
Olha por
problema?
onde anda. Alguém chama a segurança!
Oh, I miss minimaps so much when these things happen.
Qual é o seu problema?
I don't know if I'm still supposed to hurry or not.
Aquele cara tá maluco.
Ei! Alguém chama a segurança!
Yep, no, I'm supposed to keep running.
Ei! Olha por onde
Okay,
anda.
let's do this. Ah! Whoop. Oh, come on, couldn't even be the right guy. Okay, stop chilling on the pod and get in this. Oh. Who has a gun? Get your guns out of here, guys. There we go. Except for I clearly have a health bar and I can't see it. For obvious reasons, because I'm not in a game. I'm not in this stupid thing. Oh my gosh, okay. Get you out of here. Come on. Fine. Come on. Try your hardest, bro. Okay, good. My health back up. Ah, screw you. Oh. Apparently it doesn't take that much to get you out.
Ali está.
Oh, hands on the keyboard.
Better move. Okay, head for the metro. I'll hold the train for you.
Don't question it.
Alguém chama a
Ooh.
segurança!
Bye.
Por favor, senhor.
Aquele cara
See ya,
Alguém chama a
suckers.
segurança!
Oh, come on. Game. Game. You don't have to do this to me every single bloody time. One sec, we need to get through this. Thank you. Hi. Where's all the blood gone? Oh, you looked so much like Ezio for a second. Okay. I was not expecting all the achievements, Daddy dearest.
We can get back to Connor whenever you're ready, Desmond. Unless you want to plug in the power source first. Up to you.
So I can now, in other words, you can talk to people finally.
So, what's the latest? Learn anything interesting while you were exploring?
They were working on some weird stuff towards the end. Trying to engineer new bodies and store their minds inside computers.
Failure after failure. It must have been hard for them.
I worry about it too. I mean, they say there's something in here that'll help us. But what is it? Why is it locked up if it's exactly what we need?
I don't know. Maybe it's dangerous. Maybe they wanted to make sure only you could reach it.
That's the other question. What makes me so special?
I guess we'll know once we open the door. Hey, I hope it's not uncomfortable for me to ask, but what happened with Lucy?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything.
No, it's fine. I really don't know. I was talking to my dad about it. It's hard to say. I mean, Juno definitely took control, but I think I agreed to it on some level. I think I let her in. No. That's not right. It wasn't her. Not exactly. It was more like a program. Does that sound weird? It showed me things.
What'd you see?
That if I didn't stop Lucy, Abstergo would get the apple, and we'd all be dead.
I still don't understand why she turned on us.
I'm sure she thought she was doing the right thing.
I gotta get back to work. You might want to do the same.
Okay, fine. Dad? Where are you? Dad? Oh, right, you go over here sometimes. Yeah, what's up? Why can I never talk to you? I just want to talk to you, Dad. Come on. Fine, I won't talk to you then. Jeez. Had nothing to say to your only son. How dare you? Sean, will you talk to me? I mean, Rebecca talked to me. Does that mean you will? Hey.
Oh, unbelievable.
What's up?
Your politicians are constantly referencing the Founding Fathers and insisting they must have been in support of one thing or another. I have never seen such a blatant disregard for history.
That's just typical political propaganda.
It's also dishonest and delusional. How can anyone claim to know what these people wanted based off scraps of paper and wishful thinking?
They're looking for intent. What these men envision for our country and its future.
Idealistic and unlikely. I don't think most of your presidents and senators and judges care what the founders thought. They just want to know how they can bend old words to achieve modern goals. Who cares if they were deists or theists or wanted a central bank? Why do people need the validation? What should matter is what you, as an individual, believe, and why you believe it. What, are we so insecure that we have to find 18th century letters to validate our beliefs? Oh, look, Mum, a dead man agreed with me. Maybe. If you transpose the letters in his shopping list, you can plainly see he was on my side.
Jesus, Sean. It's a cynical way to look at it.
Doesn't make it less true.
Okay, Sean, political side, I agree with you. Historical side, that's the work of a historian? Which you are? Which is taking letters and trying to find meaning in them? Taking these documents and trying to figure out what these people are like? That is literally your job as a historian. What are you talking about? Politically, yes, I understand. The whole, like, let's try, like, politicians saying, yeah, this, like, old dead dude clearly said this thing, so therefore we must follow through. No, that's bullshit. But you're literally criticizing your job as a historian right now. Just so you know.
I keep trying to understand how men like Washington and Jefferson could dedicate their lives to the pursuit of liberty and equality, yet have no problem owning slaves. It's hypocritical in the extreme, and your history books make only passing mention of the subject, as if it were of little consequence.
They had a war to win. Country's future to secure. How could they deal with all these issues at the same time?
Spoken like a true apologist. We hear it today, too, that matters of civil rights and equality must wait. There are conflicts to settle, economies to salvage. What do any of these things matter if the people are not free and equal? All of them.
Oh, if only this game knew what was going to be happening, what, 6 years later? This came out 2011, 2012?
I wish there was a way for us to share what we learned from the Animus with others. Imagine being able to accurately answer questions about the past. Or experience lost civilizations.
But how would you cite it? We can't just reveal the machine's existence to the world.
Why not?
Desmond's right. It would be dangerous. And we still haven't found a way to manage the bleeding effect.
Maybe when we're done saving the world, we can look into it.
Even if we do manage to stave off the apocalypse, it's not like the Templars are simply going to disappear. I suspect our fight will continue long after this latest battle is finished.
Also, Chicago does not have a citation for animus sessions yet. They need to work on it.
Oh, look at the time. Oh, doesn't time fly? Look, I think it's best we get you back in the Animus, hmm?
Fine, Sean. Dad, you gonna talk to me now? No, why would you? Meh. I guess I can go check those emails. Saved messages. I know I got some. There you go. We already read these. Yep. Why do you delay? If you do not retrieve the key in time, all the world will perish, and you with it. Yet you stop to talk, or rest. Rest later, when your work is done. If I seem aggressive, if my words feel more imperative than requests, it's because I fear that you will not succeed in time, and then all of us are doomed. My father was taken from me by human hands, a war they called it. For their freedom, they were not even meant to exist. You were not meant to exist. We conjured you, a mistake, an error that cost us the world. My father would sing to me as a child, soft songs of hope and love, his voice forever stilled when your brutish ancestors took up axe and club, later turned our own work against us. We might have known what was to come, and averted it, had you not dragged us into war. This is your fault. From Sean, American politics. I already hear so much about them, though. You know, it's rather incredible that the way your lunatic fringes tries to conjure the spirit of the Founding Fathers to support their various causes, and by credible, I mean hilarious. They hold up slave-owning sexist homophobes as if that's some sort of ideal to which one should aspire. Oh, in case you think I added the last bit for fun, as the sexism and slavery bits are already common knowledge, sodomy was a criminal offense in every one of the 13 colonies except for Georgia and Thomas Jefferson. Champion of the personal liberty that he was, advocated for the castration of homosexuals. Lovely fellows, those Founding Fathers of yours. And now there's a new bit of madness with people asking for removal of textbooks references to slave owning. And before you think to turn it back around and rightly point out that their barbarism was inspired by English law, last I checked, two stupids don't make a smart. I thought the whole point of the revolution was to break free of the old ways, and it certainly doesn't recommend. Your founders is the sort of persons one should aspire to become, lest you aspire to become a manipulative bigot. Lest you know I'm championing some sort of leftist agenda, I'd gladly shame the internet tough guys who celebrate the Treaty of Tripoli as well. Shame on them to think it shows anything other than something that taken straight out of the first grader's guide to international relations. I literally just learned about the Treaty of Tripoli yesterday, if it's what I think about, when I think it is, but I'm not 100% confident on it, so I'm not gonna go into what he's referencing. Yeah, I'm not, I think my prof talked about it yesterday, but I'm not convinced that that's the exact same thing yet. And I don't feel like grabbing my notes. Its intent wasn't to prove America wasn't a Christian nation. They were, maybe it's not, because it doesn't actually relate. They were saying they weren't going to regenerate the Crusades. Now that would be delayed by a couple of centuries. Now I don't believe your Founding Fathers wanted to establish a theocracy, and they probably did intend for the country to be welcoming of all religions. But this isn't proof of that. I suppose the point I'm trying to make is that people might want to spend a little less time romanticizing and manipulating the past, fat chance of that, and a bit more time focusing on how to improve the future, fatter chance still. That's not to say there isn't plenty to be learned from looking back, because there is. It's just that most of those lessons wind up ignored or perverted these days. At best, it's disingenuous and unproductive. At worst, and often, it's rather dangerous. Yep. Oh, if this game only knew. Oh boy. Yeah, and I'm glad he did the, until he turned it around, because I'm going to say, if you start making it sound like England did not have homophobic laws then at that time, then you need to shut up, Sean, but no. No, luckily he recognized that, for once. I say as a British historian. Oh boy. And not an, I hate American history so much. Ugh, at least this game's fun. I'll talk to you guys another day. Bye. That looks like, okay, I'm sorry. I know I just said bye. That looks like a fox with a unicorn horn. Do you see what I'm trying to reference? Like there. Like the arrow or the diamond with the two triangles on it. And then like the one really, I'm forgetting what kind of triangle it is. The really tall triangle right above it, like right above my backpack. Yeah, it looks like a fox head with a unicorn head. Okay, bye.
We can get back to Connor whenever you're ready, Desmond. Unless you want to plug in the power source first. Up to you.
Oh, look at that. I found a third power source.
Already?
It popped up in an earlier search, but I've only just managed to confirm it.
Where?
There's a museum in Cairo with one on display.
I guess Connor will have to wait.
No, you stay. We need to find that key, and time is running out. I'll make the trip.
What about Cross?
Everything's going to be fine. I'll be back soon.
Ready when you are, Desmond.
Winter approaches. The air is still and sharp with grim expectation. The others sense it too and go about their work with uncommon urgency. I would like to help them, but more pressing matters now demand my attention. The Templars have targeted George Washington directly, and will not rest until he is dead. I had hoped to shield him from this knowledge, but Thomas Hickey ended any hope I had of staying silent. And so I have resolved to share everything I know, of the Templars and their plots, of who I really am. Achilles finds fault in this, and we argue every day, but there is simply too much
Davenport
now at
Homestead,
stake to
1777.
maintain restraint.
Don't do this, Connor!
Then what would you propose we do? Sit and watch while the Templars take control? We are sworn to stop them, or have you forgotten?
Assassins are meant to be quiet, precise. We do not go announcing conspiracies from the rooftops to all who pass by.
Who are you to lecture anyone? You locked yourself away in this crumbling heap and gave up on the Brotherhood entirely. Since the day I arrived, you've done nothing but discourage me. And on the rare occasions you've chosen to help, you've done so little, you may as well have done nothing at all.
How dare you!
Then tell me, on whose watch did the Brotherhood falter? Whose inaction allowed the Templar Order to grow so large that it now controls an entire nation?
If I sought to dissuade you, it was because you knew nothing. If I was reluctant to contribute, it was because you were naive. 1,000 times you would have died and taken God knows how many with you. Let me tell you something, Connor. Life is not a fairy tale, and there are no happy endings.
No. Not when men like you are left in charge.
Ho 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 ho.
In your haste to save the world, boy, take care you don't destroy it. Ha!